Yeah, Mafia Magazine Radio.
Hello? Yeah, we had an interview spot at 9 o'clock with Son.
We good. What's good, Mez? How you doing, baby?
Good.
It's all love from Toronto, man. What's up with you?
No doubt, baby. Hold on for a second. Let me set you up real quick, all right?
All right, bet.
For all my listeners out there, man, I got the opportunity to sit down with Mez Mariye, baby, from Toronto, Canada, and we're gonna sit down. We're gonna sit down with Mez for a little while. He gonna let us know what it take for him to put his music down across the globe. So, Mez, baby, how the industry treating you these days, my man?
Man, life is good. Everything's good. Just staying busy, being creative, having fun, man.
No doubt, baby. So tell everybody where you originally from and how long you actually been doing your thing.
Yeah, I've been born and raised in Toronto, Canada. My background, my parents are from Ethiopia. That's where my whole name originates from. Mez is short for Mezgebu, which means book of records, and it's also my father's name. And I've been doing music, man, since probably like 12, 13, writing, recording, performing, the whole nine.
Right, no question. So tell us, man, at some point in every artist's life, man, there's something or somebody that was an inspiration to a person that makes him want to do the things that he do or make the music that he makes. So I want you to break it down, man. Tell us, man, what was your inspiration or who might have been your inspiration, man, on you doing the music that you do?
I'll be totally honest with you, man. Like when I started just kind of doodling raps on paper and stuff, I was about like 12 or 13 years old, and my sister was always around me. Like she would be like the babysitter or, drop me to school and whatnot. She was always around me, and she was like the only one I could really perform for. And she always encouraged my writing. She thought I was really good, and, the stuff I guess I was coming up with at a young age, she was really impressed with, and she always pushed me to keep on working on it, recording it, writing it, performing it, and I was just, I was just writing songs for fun. So the way she came at it was like a whole different game, and I just, I wanted to make her happy at the time, and then I started getting into it even more. Right. High school came along, joined a couple groups, started recording with people in the neighborhood, and I got in touch with my current team now, who's been supporting me since 4 years now. We've been just working on music, and we put our first record out, Destined to Be, which is on iTunes. But yeah, it all started with my older sister, and I've been getting a lot of love and support.
And that's really unique.
It's really different.
It's really different because a lot of a lot of times somebody say you got music in the family, whatever the case is, whether it be a parent or somebody else that teach you music. It's very rare when somebody come in here and say, "Wait a minute, my sister told me."
Hey man, I'm being real with you.
Hey, listen, ain't nothing wrong with that because listen, I got sisters too, and they are quite, and believe me, they are quite inspirational in a lot of things that I've done in my life. You know what I'm saying? So ain't nothing wrong with that at all. My question to you, here's a question I got for you though.
What's up?
With you doing the things and the music that you're doing, first and foremost, when you do the music that you do, when people hear your music, what is the style that they liken you to? You know what I'm saying? I mean, of course you got your own thing, you're doing your own thing, but a lot of times when people hear one sound, they automatically relate it to another sound or somebody that they hear.
Right.
What is the person or the music that you hear the most that they liken you to?
Honestly, man, I just make music from the heart, and I don't expect. I mean, like, I get the game, and I understand how people will make their relations and whatnot, but I mean, people will say what they say. Like, I've got a lot of references from people saying J. Cole to Lupe Fiasco to Nas and whatnot.
Right.
But at the end of the day, I'm just
Mez.
Trying to stay innovative and give people Mez Mariye as much as I can. So, people will make their relations, like I said, and that's just part of the game. So, I'm just trying to be original. That's all.
No doubt, baby. So, Mez, tell me, what's the difference, or do you see a difference because you coming out of Toronto, Canada? You know what I'm saying? Do they support you the way you feel like you should be supported? You know what I'm saying? Not just in Canada, but the reason why I say Canada is because that's your home where you at right now. And I'm just curious is there a difference the way you would be supported in one place opposed to another?
Well, the thing about Toronto is it's like if you're not from here, you're probably wondering what I'm about to talk about. But Toronto's always been known for its screw face mentality, and a lot of people just kind of looking down on you and not supporting. But so over the past couple of years, we've definitely been growing as a music base, and a lot of artists been coming out of the city, and more every time I do shows out here, it's like you see people supporting you and being more in your face and showing a lot more love and whatnot. So it's definitely a growing city
Right.
in hip hop and in music, and you know what? It's getting much stronger. I'm proud of what Toronto's becoming.
And from hearing you say that, it sounds like to me that being that you're from Toronto or you're in Toronto, it sounds like it's a harder grind for you. You know what I'm saying? And,
Believe it.
And when you keeping the your stacks in, you know what I'm saying, about you getting it in all the time, staying busy, you know what I'm saying? Eventually you're gonna knock that wall down, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, that's the purpose. I'm just thinking, like, if you can make it out of Toronto, you can make it anywhere. And I know a lot of people say that about their own cities, but it's the truth, man. You make it out of the Screwface capital, then you're good.
Yeah, no question, baby. And let me tell you something, we was pretty excited about having you on the show, man, because of the fact, man, we hear a lot of music coming out of Canada, you know what I'm saying? And it don't never really get the light that is really, I think, that it should get. You dig what I'm saying? Only because I've been in music a long time, and I know good music when I hear good music. And I'm not gonna front. The first time I heard one of your tracks, I was like, I want this cat on my show. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
I mean, no question about that, man, because it's, you know, like I said, it's good music, man. It's you're lyrically sound, you know what I'm saying? And for those that have never heard you, I want y'all to stay locked in, because after this interview, baby, we're gonna bang your music to let the world know, man, how you really putting it down there over there in Toronto, Canada, baby. You know what I'm saying?
It, brother.
No doubt, baby. So let's get right to it, man. Let's get to the project that you're working on. You know what I'm saying? And let us know, man, what the project was about. You know what I'm saying? What I think it's the EP that you put out. Am I correct?
Yeah. So I mean, Destined to Be was my first official project. You know, released with my team over here at Aqua Sound Studios, Aqua Sound Entertainment. And that was my first project. I worked on that when I was 17, 18.
Okay.
So I mean, that was a bit ago, because I'm now 20, working on the second project. We've dropped a couple cuts since the project, but that first project really just came from, you know, vibes in the studio and being around my team, talking about certain stories and just being real to our concepts, you know. So yeah, we're just growing the sound and working on new stuff now, and I'm excited to get this new project out late 2015, and yeah, expect good things.
Yeah, no doubt. So you know, I'm curious to know, like, okay, so a lot of artists go over to Canada, Toronto, and they perform. And have you had the opportunity to open up for anybody in particular, you know what I'm saying, that may have came to your town with a show, and then you came in and did your thing?
Fabulous came here a couple years back, and I did opening set for him. I didn't actually get to see him, but it was on the same gig. Since then, not any major names, but you know, a couple guys in the city. You know, I actually went over to Atlanta for a bit. We were there for a month. We were doing like showcases around the city and whatnot. But to me, it's like every show is a blessing, and I just want to, you know, gain that one fan at a time. Like to me, it's like if I can get somebody new rocking with me, I did my job. So
no question, baby. So Mez, tell us where do you derive your material from? You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, you know, they got the same story about, you know, life experience and so forth and so on, but sometimes some people dig a little deeper than that. You know what I mean? And so give us a little insight, man, on how you actually bring about your lyrics and your material.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, man, anything and everything. Like one of the cuts on the album, Destined to Be, was titled Psycho, and that whole topic came from a news post that I've seen, and it was about a dude who willingly threw his kids over a balcony and threw his wife over right after, and then killed himself. And you know, like, we're looking at it like, man, he must have been sick, or like it's just a crazy unfortunate event, but we don't know what might have been going through his mind. So that's what that whole song taps into. And you know, like, inspiration comes from anywhere, man, and I just rock with it, to be honest.
Yeah, no question, baby. So you got a track called Oh No.
Yes, sir.
I want to know where that came from. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you gotta have the ride track, man. When you with your homies and you just about to hit the club or whatever the case may be. I was just literally letting loose and just letting it go and not really caring so much about the content and just having fun over a dope beat. You know, shout out to Norm Sabrin and Sia Rad for putting that music together. It was great. And yeah, man, that just came from, you know, chilling with my homies and having fun.
Yeah, baby, you got a pretty diverse sound, man. And like I said, man, we over here at Mafia Magazine, man, we're really digging your music. You know what I'm saying? And
thank you, man. Thank you to everybody over at Mafia Magazine, man. Much love.
And there was a cat actually that I know who actually bought the music to me. You know, big shout out to Rob Frampton. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. Shout out to Rob.
Yeah. Rob bought it to me, man, and I told Rob, man, that we absolutely, man, love what you're doing over there. But before, here's another thing that I want you to explain to, because there's some people out there that's listening, you know, from Toronto or from wherever around the world or whatever. I want you to explain to them the business, a little bit of the business aspect of what you do and how you actually stay focused in the things that you do and the music that you make.
So the business side of things, man. I'm a hustler, man. At the end of the day,
that's what it is, baby. Because there's a lot of cats out there that just don't know it, man. Tell them the story.
I mean, like, it's like 1% music, and then the rest is your hustle, you know, like
yes, sir.
How you get yourself out there. And, you know, I've been working like a part-time job to get some funds in and, you know, help pay for some marketing and whatnot. Right. But it honestly it's your hustle that determines how far you get in this game. And, you know, from doing shows to photo shoots to, you know, talking to people overseas and, you know, connecting on Instagram and all that, like, you just got to play the game and you got to be, you know, your own businessman, because this is your business, this is your product, and this is, you know, your career. So
no doubt.
It's a lot of work.
No question. So, Mez, are we gonna be able to see some videos that you're doing? Are you gonna show us some things optically? I mean, you're working on some things. You know, tell us the story, baby.
Oh, definitely. Like, you can check some of my most recent work on YouTube. It's youtube.com/vitalmusicofficial. SoundCloud /Mez Mariye, and yeah, definitely got a lot of stuff in the works. We've got some more videos we're working on, and, you know, more to come. Just expect some new releases this month. At Mez Mariye on Twitter if you want to keep posted.
No doubt, baby. And whatever you bring is something new, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you send something over here to Mafia, man, because like I said, man, we like this music, man. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
You know, but hey, here's a question for you real quick, Mez.
What's up?
At the end of the day, when it's all said and done, and they talk about Mez in the future, what do you want it to be said about the things you did and what you brought to the game?
I want them just to see that I continue to be myself, and I brought originality into the game, and I wasn't sounding like anyone else. And, you know, like, I'm not trying to get too deep or anything, but that's pretty much it, man. I want them to appreciate good music.
No doubt. You heard it first right here on Mafia Magazine Radio. I'm with my man Mez Mariye. Hey, yo, that's original all day, baby. Let me just.
Mez Mariye, holla at me.
Know what I'm saying? And I know you ain't got to tell me, man, when you step into place and you be explaining to them chicks. You know what I'm saying? As soon as you hit him with that Mariye, baby, you know what I'm saying? It sound like
Mariye get you mesmerized.
You know
baby.
what I'm saying? Sound like to me, baby. It's all laid out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hey, Mez, listen, man. Before we go, man, I want to give you another opportunity, man, to shout out and plug everything and everybody, man, that's helped you get to the place to where you are today.
Definitely, man. I want everybody to hit me up on Twitter at Mez.Mariye. I'm going to just spell it out one time because it might sound kind of different, like MEZMARIYE. Shout out to my team at Aqua Sound Productions. Shout out to Rob for putting this whole thing together. Shout out to Mafia Magazine for the love. My whole team, that's no question. New music coming out this month. It's all love. Thank you.
No doubt. Hey, Maz, let me just say this to you, man. May you always be blessed in the things that you do, and may you prosper in everything that you do. You heard?
Amen, man. Appreciate that.
No
Thank
doubt,
you.
baby. For all my listeners out there, make sure y'all keep it locked right here on Mafia Magazine Radio. We get ready to bang some of this Mez music for you, baby.
It's all love, man. Hit me up if you're ever in Toronto.
No doubt, baby, for sure. Hey, Mez, I just want to say, man, peace, baby.
Bet.